So, hello friends, have a good day and welcome to our channel Guru Supply Chain. Great things are coming. So, in very first session of our channel, today we are going to talk about introduction of supply chain management, logistics management, and different functions of supply chain, right? So, in this particular session, we will try to learn what is the actual meaning of supply chain management, logistics management, what are different functions involved in supply chain and logistics. So let us start with understanding the supply chain first, and then we'll go in detail of management and logistics management. So what is the actually supply chain, and how management is involved in this? So let us first break it in three parts. One is supply, second is chain, and third is the management. So first is supply. So in supply chain management, supply denotes supply of goods between different nodes. It may be like node 1 may be the raw material producer, node 2 may be some value-added activist which is like performing some activity on raw material, and it is making a semi-finished goods, and node 3 may be a plant which is creating a final product, and node D may be like warehouse, E may be retailer, and next may be customer, right? So between all different nodes, material is moving or supplied from point node A to node B to node C to node D and so on. So from there only supply has come up. Then why chain? So that in supply chain management there are different teams are involved, like procurement, planning, warehousing. You can say warehousing, transportation means logistics, reverse logistics, customs, etc., etc. So there should be a coordination between all these teams, right? So just to ensure all the different functions are working in right way, it is called chain. Because of this chain only they are tied up. So you can now understand the supply chain. Then why management? So let us talk about management in next slide. So here in this particular slide, like what I explained, that first point that raw material is going to be transformed in finished goods and finally received to customer or consumed by consumer. Then supply chain involves different you can say systems or teams like procurement, operations, logistics, marketing, etc., etc. So now coming to management. So management, supply chain management is actually executing, controlling, designing, and you can say planning part of the groundwork, so movement of the goods. So supply chain management deals with like getting material from point A or node A to node B whenever it is required at right time. Similarly, from point or node B to node C. So it is actually a execution team, or you can say controlling team, which oversee and manage all the activities involved in between or among the different teams. So that was it is called supply chain management. And since there are many different parties are involved in this, so that is the reason why it is so complex, and you can say unpredictable, and you can say fragile, etc., etc. So since there are different teams are involved, they are having their own fragileness in their system, and those all are being added up here. So that is the reason that demand and supply planning teams involved, so that it could provide some level of information beforehand, so that procurement team could raise their POs accordingly. Manufacturing could plan their schedules accordingly, etc., etc. So here you can see that how different teams are involved with their different requirements, and they are working together to send the product to final customer at right time, at right price, etc., etc., right? So let me give you an example. What salespeople need, that they know that from for tomorrow there is a demand in market. So they intimate you today that there is a demand for market tomorrow. Operations guy have to send the material tomorrow only, but it might not be possible for operations to send the material tomorrow itself. For instance, if I can assume that operations is able to send the material by tomorrow only, but is it possible for manufacturing as well to produce the material today itself, which need to be consumed by market tomorrow? No, not possible. So supply chain management is linking all these stakeholders. Like suppose if market needs a material tomorrow, it need to be predicted by demand planning team that in this particular time material may be demanding these items. Accordingly, it will be back calculated through sales, through operations, through manufacturing, and manufacturing will plan its production well in advance, right? So here you can see that a different team provided you a prediction about a different team, like planning provided a prediction about sales. Then that sales forecast was consumed by manufacturing to prepare or manufacture the product in advance, and operations is very much equipped to send the material at right time. So here you can see how these all teams are linked up, and so this is called supply chain. And when these all links are managed effectively, then it is supply chain management. It's that simple. Okay. So once we understand supply chain management, so we also need to understand the logistics part of it. So supply chain management involves logistics, information, both. While logistics involves movement only. So whenever there is movement of goods, it is going to fall under logistics only. And logistics is having one very popular concept of 7R, which you can see on right side: right product, right customer, right time, right place, right condition, right quantity, and right cost. So these are 7 pillars of logistics. Okay. So as I explained that logistics involves where the movement of goods is, physical movement of goods is. So you can say that each and every step may require movement of goods. Yes, it may be. So that's why logistics is having different functions like transportation, warehousing, 3PL services, reverse logistics. In fact, in some kind of manufacturing as well, logistics is involved. So sometimes it's like intra plant only, sometimes it's inter plant. So yeah, wherever the material movement is, you can say that's it's a part of logistics only. Okay. So now let us talk about difference between supply chain and logistics. So as I explained earlier about when I was explaining about supply chain and logistics, you can understand that logistics is a part of supply chain only, right? So in logistics, in supply chain, product development is involved, procurement, manufacturing is involved, customer service is involved, information systems are involved, performance management are involved, logistics is involved. So, and here you can see logistics is part of, in this block, logistics is part of supply chain. But logistics itself is having a different functions like warehousing, transportation, reverse logistics, information management. Because whenever the material is moving from one point to another point and then it is lying for some time in warehouse, then definitely information must be there and it must be managed and interpreted in correct way. Then logistics is also it's having its own performance management parameters about SLAs, KPIs, etc., etc. Then customer service team is there so that we can monitor our SLAs and KPI. Okay. So now from this lecture, I believe you were able to understand supply chain management, reasoning behind the name of supply chain and supply chain management, difference between supply chain management and logistics management, pillars of logistics management, and what are different functions involved in supply chain and logistics, right? So for any question, any query, you can comment over my videos and definitely I will try to solve all those problems. So or in fact I can, if required, I can create another video over those queries. So feel free to ping me if you are having any question, concern which you think I should address or I am capable of address. So let us do it. So thank you for watching this video and thanks for your time. Thank you. Bye bye.